Hello, little cute learners. How are you all? I hope you all are healthy and doing well. So, students, I'm your mathematics educator again here with a new chapter with a new concept. So, today we are going to learn about the chapter number 15, which is measurement. So, in this chapter, what we are going to learn, we already done this chapter in our earlier classes where we measure different things with the non-standard units as well as with the standard units. So, let's get started. In day-to-day life, we often need to measure quantities such as distance, mass, and capacity. So, first we are discussing about the length. Length, breadth, height, depth, thickness, and distance are all words that express some length. The standard unit of length used all over the world is meter. The meter is divided into 100 equal parts and each part is regarded as a unit. This unit is called centimeter. So what we understand here, we can simply say that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. We can also represent this big spelling centimeters into small words, which is c and m, small c and small m. Meter is the main unit of measuring length of a room, height of a building, etc. are normally measured in meters. But we cannot measure the length of a pencil or a book in meters. So we use centimeters to measure this length, but the thickness of a coin, etc. cannot be measured in centimeter. So there is another smaller unit called millimeter. So 1 centimeter is divided into 10 equal parts. Each of these parts is called a millimeter. So 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. You can say 10 mm, 2 small mm, which represent the centimeter. So in this para, what we understand here, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. Okay, and we are using centimeters to measure the small things we have. For example, I have to measure this pen. So which unit I have to use here? So in this case, I have to use in centimeters. But some things we have which is smaller than this pen. So at that time, we have to use the millimeter unit, which is 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. So you have to understand and you have to remember this conversion further for your questions solving part. Now large distance such as distance between two cities or from one village to another cannot be measured in millimeters, centimeters and meters. So bigger unit is used to measure such distance. This unit it's called kilometers. So 1000 meters is equal to kilometers. So we have four units of length. The first we have meter, which is equal to 100 centimeters. Next we have centimeter, which is equal to 10 millimeter. And now we are move forward to the big distances we have and we have to measure that. So we have kilometer, which is equal to 1000 meters. So with the help of these four units, we can measure the length of objects. Okay. Now look at the following table. It shows units smaller and bigger than meter. So we have middle in meter, decimeter is smaller, centimeter is smaller and millimeter is smaller. How? 1 by 10 meter, 1 by 100 meter and 1 by 1000 meter. Now decameter, hectometer and kilometer. So the on the left hand side we have bigger units and on the right hand side we have smaller units. From the table it is observed that as we go from smaller unit to the bigger unit, every unit is 10 times larger than the preceding unit. For example, 1 centimeter is 10 times a millimeter. As we go forward to the bigger unit, to the smaller unit, that every unit is 10 times smaller than the preceding unit. For example, 1 decimeter is 10 times smaller the a meter, or 1 decimeter is equal to 1 by 10 meter. So we can express the above table as 1 kilometer is equal to 10 hectometer. Okay. And 1 hectometer is equal to 10 decameter. And 1 decameter is equal to 10 meter. 1 meter is equal to 10 decimeter. 1 decimeter is equal to 10 centimeters. And 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. So you have to remember this conversion for your further numerical solving part. Okay. Now conversion of one unit of length into another. So we know that first we convert kilometer into meter. So we know 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. But how? It can be easily understood from the above table. 1 kilometer is equal to 10 hectometer. In this we learnt about this conversion where we see 1 kilometer is equal to 10 hectometer. So in this what we can do, 10 multiply by 10 decameter. So 10 multiply by 10 multiply by 10 is equal to 1000 meters. So going from left to right, we can note that kilometer into hectometer, hectometer into decameter, and decameter into meter. The meter is in the third place to the right of kilometer. So we multiplying the number of kilometers by 10 multiply by 10 multiply by 10, which is 1000. So we get the number that expresses the same distance in meters. For example, 1 kilometer is equal to 1 multiplied by 1000 meter. 4 kilometer is equal to 4 multiplied by 1000 meter. 7 kilometer is equal to 7 multiplied by 1000 meter, and 24 kilometer will be equal to 24 multiplied by 1000 meter. Now 13.5 kilometer is equal to 13 kilometer and 5 meter. So 13 kilometer will be 13,000 meter. Then add 500 meter into this, so your answer will be 13,500 meter. Now 41.743 kilometers. So this is 41 kilometer. Further converted into meter, your answer will be 41,000 meter plus 743 meter. So here is your answer, 41,743 meter. Now in next section, we are going to convert meters into kilometers. To express the distance length given in a smaller unit of length into bigger unit, we have to think exactly in the opposite way. So that is, to express meters into kilometers, we will have to divide by 1000. So to convert a big unit into smaller unit, we have to divide. So here we have 9,000 meters. So 9,000 divided by 1,000, three zeros are cancelled out with each other. Now next we have 9 kilometer. Same, three zeros, cut it down, 16 kilometer, 3.5 kilometer, 5.67 kilometer, and in this we have 27 kilometer, 47 meter. So now meters into centimeter. The next section we are going to convert meters into centimeters. So big unit. Okay, so we know 1 kilometer is equal to 100 centimeter. So 3 meter is equal to 3 multiplied by 100, 300 centimeter. 5 multiplied by 100, 500 centimeter. Okay, now centimeters into meters. So small unit will be into big unit. So how we can convert? 195 upon 100. So answer will be 1.9 meter. 95 meter. 88 centimeter will be 0.08 meter. 867 centimeter will be 86. So you can also say 8.67 meter. Now we move forward to our exercise 15A. Filling the boxes with the appropriate number. So 5 kilometer is equal to 5,000 meter. So we multiply it with 1000. Now in this we have to multiply it with 1000. And after this we have 7045 meter. In this, what we can do, we have to multiply it with 1000, and after multiplying it, so you will notice 8 meter. Same you have to solve for the rest D, E and F part. Now we move forward to G part, which is 5.3 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, that is equal to 530 centimeter. So what we have to multiply here? We have to multiply here 5.3. Now 8.6, so 8.63 multiply with 100, your answer will be 863 centimeter. Okay, now in same way you have to do the rest of the parts we have. Now we have to solve this. So 68 upon 100, your answer will be 0.68 meter. Now in this, so we have 4.621 kilometer. Okay, now 50 meter, it's equal to kilometer. So how we can convert this? 50 upon 1000, 0 will be cancelled out, so your answer will be 0.05 kilometer. Okay, now we have to solve problems. So when we have to solve sums involving addition or subtraction of length, we should be careful about the following things. Write numbers below their units such as kilometer under kilometer, meter under meter, and centimeter under centimeters. Add or subtract the numbers belonging to the same unit. Meters can be added or subtracted with the meters only. So again, the thing which we consider in our money, concept that we have to minus from a same unit. Same you have to apply here, that you have to minus kilometer from kilometer, meter from meter, and centimeter from centimeter. And always consider that you have to add only kilometers into kilometers, meter into meter, and centimeter into centimeter. So keep your eye on the units. Okay, so out of 25 meter, 4 meter, 60 centimeter cloth is used in wrapping parcels. How much cloth is left out? So 25 meter and 4.60 centimeter. So 0 0. So we have to take a carry here. So this will 0 minus 0. This will be your 10 minus 6, 4 centimeter, and 5 minus 4 minus 4 is 0, and 2 is here. So 20 meter point 40 centimeter is your final answer. Now we can move forward to our next exercise, which is 15b. Here we have Shushma got a dress stitch needing a cloth of length 2 meter 80 centimeter. Okay, and a sofa cover need cloth of length 5 meter 20 centimeter. How much cloth did she use? So we have to add these two values together. So 2 meter 80 centimeter and 5 meter 20 centimeter. 0 0 0, 8 plus 2 10, 1, and 5 plus 2 is 7, 7 plus 1 is 8. So total cloth need by Sushma will be 8 meter. Okay, next we have students bought a roll of 100-meter paper ribbon. They used 49 meter 92 centimeter in decorating the classroom. How much ribbon was left in the roll? So we have to apply the subtraction operation here. So 100 minus 49.92. So we have to take a carry in this. So 10, 9, 9, and 9. So 10 minus 2, 8, 9 minus 9, 0, 9 minus 9, 0, 9 minus 4 is 5. So your answer will be 50 point, or you can say 50 meter 8 centimeter. Okay, so in same way you can solve the second question, which is Raju needs 2 meter cloth for his shirt and 1 meter 10 centimeter for pant. What is the total length of cloth he needs? So you just have to add these two values together and you will get your answer. After this, estimation of length. How can we take a estimation for the length? So first of all, we have to understand what does mean by estimation. So we know that meters, centimeters, millimeters, or kilometers are units of measuring length. When we measure length using any of these units, we refer to the exact length of the object concerned. So in our day-to-day life, we however use non-standard units to estimate length of an object and distance between two given locations. People usually use the words such as grocer shop is about 100 steps away from here. Walk straight for about 50 steps, then turn right. You will reach the bank. Such words are frequently used as in our everyday life. These units such as steps, handspans, etc. are not exact units as they vary from person to person, but such non-standard units are convenient to estimate length and to compare lengths. So in this section, what we understand here, the length of your hand and length of my hand will be vary to each other. That's why these are your non-standard units we have. So what we do, these non-standard units are not exactly perfect or appropriate. They have a different measure values, but they are easy to estimate length and distance. Now we have exercise 15.c. First estimate and then actually measure the following objects. See if there is any difference or not. So in this section, what we are going to do, first you have to take a non-standard unit to measure your height of a classroom door, length of your shoes, length of your car, and then you have to exactly measure it with the help of any ruler, and then you have to see what is the actual difference between these two measurements which you fill up in this table. Okay, now we are going to learn about the next concept we have, which is mass. The system of measurement of mass is similar to that of distance, as you can see in the following table. So the similarly we have meter in the middle, and from the right hand side we have smaller units, and on the left hand side we have bigger units. So 1 by 10 gram decigram, 1 by 100 centigram, and 1 by 1000 is milligram. Now decagram, 10 gram, hectogram, 100 gram, and kilogram is 1000 gram. So from the above table, it is observed that as we go from smaller units to the bigger units, every unit is 10 times larger than the preceding unit. For example, 1 gram is 10 times a decigram. So as we go from the bigger unit to the smaller unit, every unit is 10 times smaller than the preceding unit. So the same thing we understood in the length section, same we have in the mass section. So here we have conversion of it. 1 kilogram is equal to 10 hectogram, 1 hectogram is equal to 10 decagram, 1 decagram is equal to 10 gram, 1 gram is equal to 10 decigram, 1 decigram is equal to 10 centigram, and 1 centigram is equal to 10 milligram. Now, to measure much larger masses of weight such as the yield of a crop from a field or more convenient, quintal is used. 1 quintal means 100 kg. To measure even larger masses of weight such as the yield of grain from a district to state, the production of cement in a factory, etc., a unit called the ton or the metric ton is used, and 10 quintals is equal to 1 metric ton, or we can say 1000 kg is equal to 1 metric ton. Okay, so I hope so you understood this quintal and ton as well. Now conversion of one unit of mass into another unit. So here first we convert kilograms into grams. So we generally multiply it with, so 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. It means 6 kilogram is equal to 6000 gram. Same we have for the kilometer. Okay, now grams into kilograms. So 7000 gram, if we want to change into kilograms, so we have to divide it with 1000. 7000 divided by 1000, three zeros are cancel out with each other, and at the end of the moment you have your answer 7 kg. Now we move forward to our exercise. So we have to convert this gram into kg. So we have to divide it with 1000, and here we have your answer 4.305 kg. In this we have to convert this into gram. So multiply by 1000. Your answer will be 1705 kg. Okay. Wait. First we write here 17.05. Then we multiply it 1000, and then we have to write our answer, which is 1705 gram. Now you can do this rest two parts similarly as I do. Now convert grams into kilograms and grams. So first we have to convert grams into kilograms. Okay. So here we have 5602 grams. We know 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. So in this case 5 kg plus 602 gram. By adding this, you can say 5.602 kg would be your answer. Okay. So gram into kilogram and gram. So further you have to. Next we have 7. So here 7.60 kg is your answer. Okay. Now convert kilograms and grams into grams. So we have to convert this into grams in question number 3. So 9 kg 290 gram. 9 kg will be equal to 9000 gram plus 290 gram. So here answer is 9290 gram. So this is your final answer, 9290 gram. After this we have 4 kg and 585 grams. So 4000 plus 585 and 4585. We have to convert this into gram na. So gram is your final answer. So similarly you can do part C and D as I do. Now move forward to the next process. We have where we have to put addition and subtraction in your mass measurement. Okay, so here again the same concept you have to keep in your mind, that is, so again you have to put the same concept here, that is your gram would be added into the gram and kg would be added into the kg. So 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 0 is 0, 4 plus 5 is 9, and 8 plus 12 is 20. So your here answer is 20 kg 900 gram. Same for the subtraction. Okay, you just have to consider that you have to subtract gram from gram and kg from kg. So 0 minus 0 is 5 minus 0 is 5, 7 minus 5 is 2, 5 minus 5 is 0, 2 minus 2 is 0, and 1 would be there. So here is your final answer. Now we move forward to our next exercise, which is 15E. A drum contains 3 kg 500 gram of flour, 4 kg 500 gram of more flour is added to it. How much flour there will be in the drum now? So 3 kg 500 gram, 4 kg and 500 gram. 0, 0, 0, 1, 7, 8. So here is your answer. 8 kg is total flour is now in the drum. Now a grocer sold 5 kg 300 gram of chili powder, 3 kg 750 gram of turmeric powder, and 10 kg 470 gram of coriander powder. So what is the total weight of species sold? So again the same process you have to apply here. Then what you have to do, 5 kg 300 gram, 3 kg 750 gram, and 10 kg 470 gram. You have to add these three values together and you will get your answer. Okay students, now move forward, and now we are going to know about the weighing of object. So commodities like grains, sugar, pulses, vegetables, fruits, etc. are weighed and then sold. So weighing scales or balances are used to weigh these commodities with the help of the standard weight. So standard weight in general use we have 5 kilogram. These are the equipments we are using for the weighing something. So these are your called, it is put in one pan of the balance and standard weights are put in the other pan. So these are your standards units which we have to put in the other plans when we use a weighing a balance like this, and then we can weigh the objects we have. So if we have kilogram, 500 gram, 200 gram, 100 gram, and we can simply measure the object and then we can solve it. After this, you have your mathematics lab activity which you have to perform in your maths lab. So now we have our next concept, which is capacity. So till now we are understood about the length, about the mass. Now we are going to learn about the capacity we have. So liquids like milk, water, petrol, diesel, kerosene, etc. are measured in liters and milliliters. So for capacity we have two units, which is liters and milliliters. Standard containers of different measure in the liters are used to measure liquids. A milkman uses standard containers of 1 liter, 500 milliliter, 200 milliliter. Same concept and same table we have for the capacity as well, in which we have the on the right hand side we have smaller units and on the left hand side we have the bigger units. So here we have deciliter, centiliter, milliliters, decaliters, hectoliters and kiloliters. So the system of measurement of capacity is similar to that of mass and length from the above table. So 1 kilometer is 10 hectoliter, 1 hectoliter is 10 decaliter, 1 decaliter is 10 liter, 1 liter is equal to 10 deciliter, 1 decimeter is equal to 10 centiliters, and 1 centiliter is equal to 10 millimeter. So the same table which we learned in length and mass section, here we have same. Again the same concept we learned about the conversion, convert liter into milliliter. So we have to multiply it with 1000 milliliter. Here you have 3000 milliliter. 5 multiplied by 1000 ml is equal to 5000 milliliter. So you just have to multiply 1000 with the unit you have. Now milliliters into liters. So we are converting a smaller unit into a bigger unit. So we have to divide it. So 8000 divided by 1000. Three zeros are cancelled out with each other, and end of the moment you have your answer 8 liter. And this you have to just put the decimal point. So your 9.327 milliliter is your answer. Now we are going forward to put the addition and subtraction operation over our capacity. So again you just have to keep in your mind that milliliter should be added into milliliter and liter should be added into the liter. So here we have 10 liter plus 800, 8 liter, 370 liter. So 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 7 is 7, 0 plus 3 is 3, and 10 plus 8 is 18. So 18 liter 370 milliliter is your final answer. So again the same, you have to put a subtraction operation over here. So 15 liter minus 6 liter, 750 milliliter. 1000 minus 750, 250 is here, and 14 minus 6 is 8. So 8 liter, 250 milliliter is your final answer. Now we move forward to our next exercise where we have to convert milliliters into liters and milliliters. This is your answer. You can say 7 liter 290 milliliter. In this you can write 6 liter 373 milliliter. Okay, now we have convert into milliliters. So how can we convert it? 1 liter will be equal to 1000 plus 70, so 1070 ml, you can say, is your answer. So 1070 ml is your answer. In this we have 7000, so 7033 milliliter is your answer. So in same way you have to do the rest of the questions you have in question number 2 and question number 1 and question number 2. Now we move forward to our words problems where we start with this. Out of 515 liter 500 milliliter of oil, 320 liter 350 milliliter was sold. How much oil was left? So when we have to have word left, we have to operate with the subtraction operation. So 515 liter 500 milliliter and 320 liter and 350 milliliter. Put a sign of subtraction. 0 minus 0. 0 minus 5 is not possible, so we have to take a carry. 10 minus 5 is 5. 4 minus 3 is 1. Point, and 5 minus 0 is 5. 1 minus 2 is not possible, so 11 minus 2. 11 minus 2 is 9. 4 minus 3 is 1. So 195 point. So here is your answer. 195 liter 150 milliliter was left out. So in same way you can do the rest of the questions you have, like question number 3, question number 4 and question number 6. Okay, after this we have to estimate of capacity. To again the same thing which we learned in the length section we are applying here. A pupil took an empty bucket and a bottle. He was to fill the bucket with water using the bottle. He estimated that the bucket may be completely filled by pouring about 25 bottles of water. Then he started filling the bucket with water. Full of water, he had to do it 26 times to fill the bucket completely with the water. We may conclude that pupil's guess was fairly accurate. So he guessed for the 25 bottles will be filled, but around 26 will be filled. So it means the estimation would be around to it, and it is very accurate. Okay. Now after this is the end of your chapter. After this you have to perform your activity in your mathematics lab, and after this is the end of your chapter. So I hope so students you understood this chapter very well and understood about the length, capacity and mass conversion as well. Now I'm going to meet you in your next class. Till that, bye bye, have a good day.